Life is a constant journey of growth, learning, and self-discovery. A big part of this journey is figuring out what habits or behaviors are holding us back, and then deciding to do less of them. When we really think about our actions, we can make better choices, improve our well-being, and even build stronger relationships. For me, the one thing I've realized I need to do a lot less of is excessive screen time, especially just mindlessly scrolling on social media. It's so easy to lose track of time when you're just flicking through social media feeds, watching endless short videos, or checking notifications over and over again. At first, it feels harmless, right? Maybe even relaxing. But in reality, these activities can eat up hours of my day that could be spent on things that actually matter to me. I often find myself scrolling late into the night, which messes with my sleep and leaves me feeling completely drained the next day. This habit has also made it harder to focus on my schoolwork, my hobbies, and even spending quality time with my family. Thinking about this, I've come to see that cutting down on screen time isn't just about getting rid of a distraction. It's about reclaiming my time and energy for activities that truly enrich my life. Learning to manage this habit is a huge part of my ongoing journey of self-improvement, and the effects of too much screen time go way beyond just lost hours. Mentally, I've noticed I feel more anxious and restless after long periods of scrolling. Social media can create this weird sense of comparison, where I end up measuring my life against the carefully curated, picture-perfect posts of others. And physically, sitting for long stretches staring at a screen leads to eye strain, neck tension, and just general fatigue. From a productivity standpoint, this habit has been a real killer. I've missed deadlines, put off important tasks, and felt a lot of unnecessary stress just because I wasn't managing my time effectively. But on the days when I do manage to reduce my screen time, I notice a huge difference. My focus is sharper, my creativity flows better, and I just have more energy. Even taking short breaks away from my phone or computer gives me a sense of calm and helps me think more clearly. There was one experience that really served as a turning point for me. A few months ago, I spent an entire weekend basically glued to my phone, just catching up on videos and messages. By Sunday evening, I felt completely drained and like I had accomplished nothing. I realized I hadn't worked on a story I was excited to write, I hadn't practiced my music, and I hadn't even spent any real, quality time with my family. That moment really hit me hard and showed me the real consequences of letting an unproductive habit take over my life. Another time, I decided to actually track my screen time for a week. The results were shocking. I was spending almost 6 hours a day on my phone, and most of it was without any clear purpose. Seeing those numbers in black and white was a wake-up call. It made me realize that if I could just cut that time in half, I would gain hours every single day to dedicate to more fulfilling and growth-oriented activities. So, reducing a habit like excessive screen time requires being intentional. It doesn't just happen on its own. I've started implementing a few strategies that are really helping. First, I'm setting clear boundaries. One of the most effective things has been creating specific time limits for social media. For example, I now allow myself 30 minutes in the morning and another 30 minutes in the evening. I use the built-in app timers on my phone to help enforce these limits, and it actually works. When the timer goes off, I close the app. Second, I'm replacing the old habit with productive alternatives. Instead of just scrolling when I'm bored or have a free moment, I try to fill that time with activities that bring me joy and help me grow. This could be anything from reading a book, working on my music, or trying out some creative writing prompts. Even just going for a short walk outside or doing a few simple mindfulness exercises can make a huge difference in my day. Third, I've created screen-free zones. I've designated certain areas in my room, like my study desk and the dining table, as screen-free. This simple rule encourages me to focus on the task at hand, whether it's work or eating a meal, and to engage with the people around me without the constant temptation of my phone buzzing in my pocket. And finally, I'm reflecting regularly. Keeping a journal to track my habits and my emotions has been incredibly valuable. I write down how I feel before and after I make an effort to reduce my screen time. This helps me see the benefits clearly, like feeling more rested or more creative, and it really motivates me to keep going. The amazing thing is that reducing these unproductive behaviors doesn't just benefit me personally, it has a ripple effect on my relationships. When I spend less time on my phone, I'm more present and attentive with my friends and family. Our conversations feel deeper, and the time we spend together becomes more meaningful. This shift has taught me that even small changes in our personal habits can create a significant positive impact on the people we care about. It's also important to remember that changing habits isn't about being perfect. It's about progress. I've learned that expecting immediate, drastic results often just leads to frustration and giving up. Instead, I focus on making gradual improvements. I celebrate the small wins, like reclaiming an hour of my day or finishing a chapter in a book instead of scrolling, and I adjust my strategies as I go. Every hour of screen time I get back, every moment I spend on a meaningful activity, is a step forward in my personal growth and helps me build a stronger sense of self. So, reflecting on what I could do less of has been a truly transformative experience. By identifying excessive screen time as something I needed to reduce, I've gained so much awareness of how it was affecting my well-being, my productivity, and my relationships. Through these intentional strategies, consistent reflection, and a commitment to gradual change, I feel like I'm reclaiming my time and energy for the things that truly matter. Ultimately, recognizing and reducing the habits that hold us back is a vital part of self-improvement. It requires honesty with yourself, a lot of patience, and real commitment. But the rewards like enhanced focus, better mental clarity, and stronger connections with others make all the effort completely worthwhile. By taking small, consistent steps to do less of what hinders us, we open up so much more space for growth, creativity, and a more fulfilling life. Thank you so much for watching. What's one thing you're trying to do less of? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this helpful, please give it a like and subscribe for more videos on personal growth. See you in the next one.